as it is. Like the commentary the team they've had for the pro race has been like that for a little while, and JJ doesn't want to change it, so which is annoying. But anyway, that's what he wants to
That's all right,
do.
mate. That's all right. No dramas. Don't stress about that. We'll kick off anyway. Let me just get this started. Alrighty. So, welcome, guys. Here we are. We are at, and I'll probably pronounce this wrong again, and I'm sure that Devon will correct me, but Snetterton in the
Yeah.
United Kingdom. And so you've got Adam commentating tonight, and co-commentating is Devon, also known as Scott Pye. So, g'day, Devon. How are you, buddy?
I'm good.
You good? You sound like you're excited.
I am excited
Yeah, that's good. So,
because this is
Snetterton is a 4.77 kilometre length track, so consisting of a few corners there that has one corner in particular that's got quite a strange name called Bomb Hole. I know that we've been through this before in terms of why it's called Bomb Hole, but I'll certainly try and pronounce that one right as well, mate. So if I don't do it, just let me know, okay?
yep.
So we've only got 7 races tonight, racing in this 3-round series. This particular setup is basically so the two races that come 1 and 2 is 10-minute racing. The second race will be with the reverse grid from finishing position from race 1, and then race 3 will be a half an hour race, which is the combined points of race 1 and 2. That will give the starting positions for the guys that are racing tonight. So I saw that you were in there a little bit before too, Devon, doing some practice laps and getting a little bit of a feel for the track. How did that go for you tonight, mate?
Well, I've had a little bit of experience here. I mean, I think this was my second. Sorry, let me start again. I think it was my second race in the GT3 series, and I spent many laps in the Bentley getting used to the track. So I have a bit of experience, and well, at least enough experience to know what's tricky, important, what corners you really need to worry about, because it's not easy. It doesn't. I mean, it's a flat track. You're thinking, oh, surely the corners can't be that hard, but they are. They're just. I don't know. They're kind of weird. There's this unusual kind of corners that can really trip you up if you're not careful. It has a very it's a lot can go wrong if you do go wide. I mean, it has a very special character that not many tracks these days have.
So character as in there's some pretty significant bumps, isn't there?
Some of the first corner in particular, the first corner is a bit of a weird one. It's not the radius is inconsistent, so you kind of it's a bit tricky. Some of the corners can really trick you if you're not prepared. You come up to this, it's like you come up to the first corner thinking, oh, I'm going to make this corner, and suddenly you don't. It's definitely a challenge if you don't know.
Yeah, I found in season 4 last season, season 4 for the Pro League, I was racing the Porsche, and coming around this track, even though the Porsche fared quite well, it was certainly one of those tracks where you hit the the curbing on the inside or the outside, and there's these hidden bumps, but they're not just a little bump. They're certainly something that launches the car and just unsettles it that much that it can potentially cause damage to it as well. So these guys are driving the Gt4 Aston Martin tonight. So they're all in the same car, and just doing just fantastic. So just looking at the comment there, Paul Nassau. I'm not sure what that means, but mate, whatever happens in the bedroom stays in the bedroom, I guess. Yeah, so some of these guys are certainly going to be struggling. I'm sure that as we explained last week, you know, there's some drivers here that are arrive and drive and just turn up for the fun of it. So anyway, let's have a look. Devon, that Gazza's just about to come down onto the main straight. Do you want to take us for a... Oh, no, he's not. He's just spun around. So we might just pick someone else. Let's have a look. So JJ's up in P1 so far, which is good.
To be expected.
Yeah, half expected that. Who's coming in? Oh, actually, who we got here? Sparky God. Let's jump on board with Sparky. Do you want to take us for a lap around here, mate? Just give the audience a bit of an insight as to the track.
I can try.
Oh, you'll do well, don't worry.
Not going to be perfect, but see, as I mentioned, that first corner it's treacherous. You got to make sure you you got to make sure you don't do that. No, what
Hang
he's
on, let's
doing
pick
is
someone
just
else. We're just
playing around in the grass.
We just destroyed him.
Eagle Wind's coming around coming through the last sector at the moment.
All right, we'll jump on board with Eagle Wind, mate.
He's only 0.3 off JJ at the moment.
So 3/10.
0.3 off JJ. So he isn't far away. I mean, no one else looks to be posing a major threat at the moment. But maybe we'll see some quick laps come in soon. Anyway. First corner, it's treacherous. You got to make sure you get the front end in because otherwise it will wash out an exit. Heavy braking zone into this extremely tight hairpin. I think you got to take it either in first gear to really get the best exit. And coming into this left-hander, this is also a tricky one. Just got to be careful not to give it too much boot in the middle of the corner, or you will understeer off pretty badly. Now coming into the fourth corner, this is also a bit of a tricky one. Got to make sure you hug the inside and make sure not to wash out too far on exit because those bumps are treacherous. Now this corner also a tough one. It's deceptive. You got to take it it looks like you could take it pretty quickly, but you can't. Got to slow down quite a bit. And then there's this corner which starts off tight and then opens up as you exit. This right hand is also pretty tricky. Got to stay quite close to the inside so you don't get stuck in the marbles. Now down the back straight here, just make sure you slowly move over to the right hand side to take what I consider one of the worst corners ever. It's deceptive because it's a really wide entry and then it comes to a quick stop like that. The car really becomes unsettled through that section of the track. So you've got to make sure you get your trail braking perfect, otherwise you're going to go off the track. Now this corner is also very tough, very, very hard on tyres. Puts a huge amount of load through the left-hand side of the car. And then it comes down to this extremely tight sorry, I can't talk. That's a left-hander. And that's also, as I say, lots of tricky corners on this track. There's lots of hidden depths you need to watch out for if you're going to put a good lap together.
Yeah, totally agree, mate. And, you know, with regards to deceptive bumps, we spoke about it before, they are quite devastating. Certainly can take you out, whether it be at the start of the race or the end of the race. But qualifying is about to finish. Let's just have a look at what we've got there. So JJ Penguin in P1, Eagle Wind's 3/10 behind him.
Do you want the door shut?
And Bounty's 1.2 seconds behind. Is that your dad?
No, that's Steve. No, that's my brother.
Oh, rightio. So hopefully we weren't too loud. But yeah, just pesky one that just indicated too that a little bit of the sound of the cars was a bit quiet too, mate. So we'll just make sure that we're good for that. Now I'm going to ask you this question again. I asked you the question last week with regards to commentating the start of the race now. Is it you want to have a crack at it? Yes or no?
Yes.
Thank you, mate. I appreciate that.
Make your
So
life a
we've
little
got
bit
10
easier.
watchers on the live stream. Well, it's just dropped down to 9. So don't disappear, guys. But listen, if you're on board, and there's certainly some very big fans out there by the looks of it. Brendan Yates, thank you, mate. Paul Nasser looks like he's quite active in the chat, and we've got young Caius. And also we've got, I hope that he's still there, is Amadeus. So if you're definitely on, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit the subscribe button. It doesn't just support my YouTube channel, but it actually supports the Race on Oz community as well, because a lot of the guys that are racing tonight and a lot of the guys that race in our league series jump on board and support the channel as well. So not long until race start. Let's have a look.
You are a little bit quiet.
Am I? What about
Yeah,
now,
I
mate?
can barely...
Still can't?
Sorry, go ahead.
One sec, I'll just...
That's better. That's better.
Alright,
Yes.
I just put the microphone closer to my mouth. For some reason it keeps moving away. Alright.
That's better.
Okay, that's good. So where's Gaza? Down in 8th position. Hit that like button, exactly. Thank you, Amadeus. Thanks, Baradog. G'day, mate. How are ya? Bloody champion has just entered the room. Alrighty. So just for the guys that have turned up late, to give you a little bit of a format of what tonight looks like. So first race, race 1 is for 10 minutes. Someone's going the wrong way.
JJ Penguin.
What the hell's going on there? Someone run out of fuel.
I think he's just
He'll get disqualified.
Wind around.
I don't know what's going on there.
Which sport is this again?
Dodgem cars, mate.
That's not a sport. That's a pastime.
Oh, is it? It was a sport when I was a kid. I loved it. All right, race start.
There's
a
mandatory pit stop.
Yeah. There's what?
Is that right? That's not right, is it?
Nah.
It says there's a mandatory pit stop.
Oh, surely they're not going to start again. You know what? I reckon they should just do the pit stop.
Just go through with it.
Absolutely. Just as simple as that.
But some people probably aren't going to know that.
That doesn't matter.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Well, JJ's probably going to change it, but I think that it would certainly...
Oh, maybe he did. Oh, yeah, I don't think he said that in the briefing. Not that there's much of a briefing, but still.
Yeah. This game, Paul, is a racing simulator game, Assetto Corsa Competizione. It's actually probably the most highly rated sim racing game going around at the moment. So, yeah, it's certainly a racing simulator game it's not easy just to jump on and start doing and be competitive. It's quite detailed. Well, Devon, it looks like they're going to proceed by the looks of it.
Is it Paul Nasser as in Nassanu? Or is that someone else I'm thinking of?
Oh, I'm not sure. Not too sure. But so we're about to kick off soon. So what they'll do is a formation lap, so full lap around this 4.79 kilometre track at Snetterton. And thankfully the first formation lap is quite slow, so that nobody should actually We
Well,
are
JJ hasn't
racing,
moved
JJ. No, JJ, we are racing. He's just confirmed. So we're just gonna just watch this. We'll just wait for this to cycle around.
The Penguin.
All right. So we'll just, as these guys warm up their tyres, warm up their brakes, we'll just make sure that we stay on board. I think I'm on with Eagle Win anyway, so second position. So this should give us a fairly detailed.
Things.
Sorry, Devon, what was that?
A good view of things.
Yeah.
All right, so starting on the front row is JJ Penguin and Eagle Win. Second row, followed by Bouncy and Timorgo. Row 3, Jambon Sickle, Sparky God. Row 4, Angry Old Fella and Gaza. It's fifth row, Andrelli and Team Little Bear. And starting at the back is Max Gasset. So he has it all to do if he wants to make an impact in this race. But of course, this is a track that bites and bites hard, so... You know, oh, whoops, Eagle Win's just gone wide.
Yeah, I saw
the race
that.
hasn't even started. Anyway, if he plays his cards right, he can move up a lot of places because this track does bite hard. It may not look like it does, but I think that's the challenge of this track. And calling it deceptive is probably the best way to put it.
Yeah, well, there's a few big names missing out of tonight's race. So we don't have Jamie and Slambo are missing. So
Maybe because I knew about the carnage that would ensue.
yeah, possibly, mate.
Perhaps. Anyway,
All
cars
right,
are lined,
you've got the
cars are
start of
ready.
this, yeah?
Yeah, cars are ready, coming up to the start. Away we go for Snetterton, second race, second round of the Bond Cup. JJ Penguin is on, holding his place on the inside. Eagle Wind just tucking in behind as they go through the first corner. JJ, I think, was just a little bit loose there. Someone's gone off there in the back, but it looks to be quite clean. Is Bouncy trying to make a lunge on Eagle Wind? No, not quite. He's too far back. As they come up, oh, there's contact with someone. If it was the back of the field, I'm not sure who that was. But back to the front now. JJ Penguin is leading from Eagle Wind and Bouncy. And I think it is Ty Morgo. I think Ty Morgo was the one that made contact with maybe Angry Old Fella. I'm not quite sure. We'll have to look back at that. So, yeah, the timings have gone weird. But JJ's holding the lead from Eagle Wind and Bouncy. Seems to be gaps already starting to form, even though we've barely gotten through the first lap of the race. But Eagle Wind's giving a lot of pressure to JJ here. Bouncy is not too far behind. Angry Old Fella in fourth place. He was the beneficiary out of that contact. As they come through, I think this is turn 6, maybe. I'm not counting. Anyway, they come onto the back straight for the first time. JJ Penguin with a half a second lead over Eagle Wind. Bouncy just another half a second back. Angry Old Fella's also in the train. Gazza's jumped up to 5th place, and Max Gassett's jumped up to 8th place from last on the grid. So he's definitely had a good start. But it's Eagle Wind and JJ fighting it out early. And of course, you need to make time quickly because it's only a 10-minute race.
Well, I'll tell you what, mate. As they come through Bomb Hole and then Quorum, we've got 4 cars up the front there. So JJ Penguin, Eagle Wind, Bounty, and Angry Old Fella. There's a fair bit of pressure going on with these guys, and right now it looks like Eagle Wind is absolutely crawling all over the back of Penguin at the moment. So,
yeah,
very interesting.
Eagle Wind's definitely not hanging around. coming into the first corner for the second time of asking.
Oh, man,
JJ Penguin with all the pressure. Eagle wins. Oh, he's gone off the track just a little bit there. Bouncy, I think Bouncy also just cut the corner a little bit there.
Hit that big
They're side by side. Eagle, Wind and Bouncy are side by side for the second corner. Angry old fella will like what he's seeing here. He might try to look to capitalise on this right now. But Eagle Wind still holding it on the inside with Bouncy on the outside. Bouncy just being hung out to dry a little bit there, but it's not over. Eagle Wind still holding the inside, breaking into turn 4. Oh, it just looked a little bit tight for you there. Bouncy is still staying right on him, but Snetterton's very difficult track to pass on. So Bouncy will really need to be smart about where he places his car.
Well, I'll tell you what, mate, this is absolutely playing into the hands for JJ Penguin at the moment with these three guys fighting like this for position, because it literally allows for him to pull away. Angry Old Fella's just gone a little bit wide there, coming onto Bentley Straight. So Sparky Gott's got a stop and go for 30 seconds. I'm not sure what that will be for. Oh, speeding in the pit lane. Yeah.
Speeding in the pit lane because there's mandatory stop.
Yeah. Paul, just to answer your question, mate, how many laps? It's a 10-minute race, so whatever they fit in that 10 minutes.
So things are settled a little bit at the front now. JJ's got a 1.6 second lead. I think maybe the drivers will just hold station for a little bit, but I think we just saw Bouncy getting a little bit loose coming out of the last corner. So Angry Old Fella's just gotten close up to him a little bit, but back through the field, you have back through the field. Little Bear and Andrelli are pretty close together. Jambon Sickles just taken his first stop. Max Gassett's sitting in 8th place. I think he had a little bit of an accident because he's seemingly dropped. He only overtook those two cars in the pits just then. So I'm not exactly sure what happened to him, but still quite a bit. But I think still a bit of action going on at the front. So Eagle Wind's just taking a little bit of time out of the JJ Penguin. It's a 1.1 second gap, but things had kind of settled down after those first 2 hectic laps.
So I'll tell you what though, Devon, I reckon if you were sitting in behind JJ Penguin, you'd nearly just about say that the best classroom of all times would be 2 car lengths behind JJ Penguin. If you wanted to learn what this track looked like and what competitive looked like as well. Would you agree with that?
Yeah. Oh. So, I think it was Jambon Sickle and Ty Morgo that got together on the first lap.
Yeah, it was.
So they're sitting in 9th and 10th at the moment. Ty Morgo's actually, kind of close to the back of Jambon Sickle, so that's a little bit of hard luck for those guys. But there's a little bit of a battle pack starting to form with Andrelli and Little Bear here. So Andrelli's only just Andrelli was he's pretty close to the back of Gaza. So something could come out of this, and Gaza and Andrelli have just come into the pits to take their mandatory stop. So too has Angry Old Fella. Just got to make sure they don't speed.
No, exactly. So Team Little Bear's just coming through Riches, which is where that terrible bump is on the inside, coming up to Montreal. And I don't know. Every time I go on Team Little Bear, he always makes a mistake. Sorry, Team Little Bear. I apologise about that. I'm sure it has nothing to do with the fact that I'm jumping on board with you, but yeah. Anyway, so it's certainly with the pit stop, the one mandatory pit stop. So Gazza's still in the pits. He's in there for a very long time. Maybe he's.
And Andrelli's just dropped out.
Has he?
Yeah, there's now 10 competitors. That's a little bit annoying. I don't know. That's unfortunate if it was a disconnection, but I can't say for sure.
Well, hopefully he can jump back in anyway. But So right now, I think the pit stop it's not a, where you'll come in and have a splash and dash. It's actually just a timed pit stop, so it's 25 seconds. But JJ Penguin cycling around in position 1, still to do his pit stop. He certainly doesn't have the company, as we mentioned before, in terms of other races that are on tonight. So Jamie and Slambo, but he will be loving this, and I know that he's just coming for his pit stop now, actually, but followed by Eagle Wind. So he's really enjoyed driving in this Bond series with the GT4 Aston Martin, which has been fantastic. So, for somebody that does so much work in the background, and people just don't realise, what it is exactly that JJ does, and I probably don't either. But what I do know is that since Assetto Corsa started, Competizione started on PS4 and PS5, he has been the guy that has just grabbed this and run with it and just made it grow into something that is fantastic with the community. So definitely, guys, if just give him a big shout out through the commentary. Definitely, this is we wouldn't be able to do this stuff if it wasn't for him. So big shout out to him as well. And he's in first spot. Even though it's showing second on there, he's done his mandatory pit stop, but he will certainly run away with this if he doesn't muck it up. But I think Devon, mate, just I think
we've got a good battle here between Jambon and Ty Morgo.
Yep.
Very, very close together. Those are the two guys that got together earlier on in the race.
Oh, yep.
It's getting very close indeed. Jambon Sickle just moves the car over a little bit to cover. Oh, but he's gone too deep. He's gone very deep at the second corner. Ty Morgo will be looking to try and make the pass, but it's difficult to make a pass on, so he's going to have to be careful. But he's probably going to get a good opportunity breaking into turn 4. But Jambon's going to know that, so he's going to know that. But Ty Morgo's just a little bit too far back to make the move stick. But he's really really hustling the back of Jambon Sickle now, coming into turn 5 as the counter goes to 0. So still a little bit left to play out for.
Ooh.
Yeah, it says 0-0. So Team Little Bear leaving it to the last minute.
Mate, driving one of these race cars, I fair dinkum tell you, it's like dancing with a chainsaw. It's sketchy and it's dangerous. I love it.
Oh, yeah, it can be sketchy at times.
Alright, so we'll just stick with these guys. I know that JJ's going to come across the finish line in first position, but I'm sure he won't mind if we're not on board with him. So we'll stick with Ty Morgo, because he will absolutely be waiting for...
Oh, he's very close.
He sure is. I'm right on board with him.
Oh, he tried to make a dive. He tried making a dive, but that's a dangerous spot to do it. So JJ Penguin has just finished the race, followed by Eagle Wind, and Little Bear's dropping back a little bit. But anyway, Ty Morgo and Jambon Sickle coming across the line really close together. Ty Morgo right in his slipstream, but it's not going to be enough. Jambon Sickle takes home 7th place, but again...
Team Little Bear, he did this the other week where he did his pit stop at the very last lap, and he's just gotten a drive through.
Well, he was trying to be smart, wasn't he?
So JJ Penguin in position 1, Eagle Wind in 2, Angry Old Fella, so good effort there in P3, Bounty 4, and Gaza in BHR, Team Green in position 5. Team Little Bear with a drive through, but still finished in position 6, so still, mid-pack, good effort. Jambon Sickle 7, Ty Morgo in 8, and Max in 9, and Sparky God in 10. Probably didn't help Sparky God's race tonight by having a 30-second stop and go either, I think, Devon. So that's literally two pit stops in one race, which won't help. But
no.
Hey, can I just say, mate, you're you're nearly there with your commentating, so I can definitely detect that there's an element of excitement in your voice, but we just need to go to that next level. Are you ready for that?
I don't know. You tell me.
I'm telling you, you need to go to that next level. Let's ramp it up. All right.
Yeah.
I want you to kneel. Oh, Andrelli's back in, so that's good. So he's back in for the second race. So this second race will be reverse grid, and it's right now. I'm so happy and excited. I feel like a pig with a wristwatch. It's just amazing. Just yeah, it just those two things don't go together. But anyway, that's how excited and happy I am.
What were you going to say to me?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah. You were about to say something and then you
I was going to
started
say
saying
that.
something else.
Yeah. So second race with the reverse grid. I will jump in the middle of the pack. I reckon that there will certainly be some action. Um,
Yes.
Thanks, Baradog. Yeah, that is pretty happy, mate. You know what, though? I'll tell you, Baradog, mate, I don't laugh like this very often enough, to be quite honest, but um, when I noticed this last week with Devon, he, I think he's just too funny, and I don't think he actually realises how funny he is. So, mate, Devon, to you, I say thank you for certainly making me laugh. It's something that we all need to do at times. So,
It is.
yeah. So you're good with calling race 2?
Yes.
Yep. So what's going on here? So it's just. Hey, here we go, mate. All right. So just
Uh,
take a few deep breaths before we actually kick off. Yeah.
yeah.
I need you on the ready for this one.
Okay, where?
Is
I, I,
Andrelli
I
pulled out
can't.
again? I don't know what's going on there. He must have a bad
I
connection.
can't change. I'm still on JJ Penguin.
Oh, yeah? Oh, you've locked in there.
I can't seem to. Yeah, I can't seem to change my
Ah, that's okay, mate.
camera
That's
view
okay.
now.
I'm on with Time
So
Orgo. So Time Orgo is going to be starting probably in about third or fourth position, I think, for reverse grid. So just be interested to see what this looks like. Hey, while we're waiting, do you want to talk about the race on Tuesday night? Hunger Oring, is that right?
Hungaro ring.
Far out. That's. Say it again.
It's not that hard to. It's Hungaro ring.
Hungaro Ring.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yeah.
In the wet. How'd you go?
Well, I mean, you look at it, fourth place. That's not a bad result, but I started second, so I'm a little bit disappointed.
Yep.
But anyway, it wasn't. It was. Anyway, I made a few errors of my own, so
Yep.
that didn't make my life any easier. So it's sort of it wasn't anyone's fault. It was just me not taking enough care where I probably should have. Like me getting too close to the back of the leader and then losing the front end, which then also caused the rear to lose traction. So it's on that fine line between grip and no grip, and
Yep.
stupid me forgot to realise that if I got too close to the car in front, I'd lose a bit of downforce at the
Oh, with the
front.
aero
So
wash.
yeah, because I mean, it's difficult. The second sector in particular of that track is very, very tight. It's impossible to pass, and it's also hard. But it's also a little hard to follow if you get too close
Yep.
behind. And that's one of the things I probably should have taken more care of, and probably should have been more aware of. But at least now I'll know not to get too close.
So I read through the chat on Discord that you're actually in a bit of discomfort as well.
Oh yeah, well, I was actually in a bit of pain, but that's again that's my fault. I'll be able to solve that. I'm not going to go into detail about it because it's probably I don't really want to. But just to say, the fact that I still managed to complete the race and get fourth place.
Yep.
Well, probably not a bad effort.
So was it on the first corner that you
went.
had your incident that you bumped into someone?
No, I didn't bump into anyone.
Didn't ya?
I just got loose underneath someone's rear wing.
Ah, I was going to say that there's a saying. It's something along the line of, someone asked how are the brakes, and I replied, don't know. I never touched them.
No, well, we'll see. It was in the second sector where I lost it.
Yep.
And then I think I had another accident at turn 5, all on my own, where it just spun out all on my own.
Yeah.
It wasn't close to anybody.
Yeah.
And it was funny because when I was recovering the car, I saw Max Gassett have a moment.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yeah. So you know, it wasn't a great race, but it could have been a whole lot worse. I'm just happy I made it through.
No, I'm glad you did too, mate. All right, so I am on board with Ty Morgo. These guys are going to form up in formation soon. This will be reverse grid. And
bring the madness.
Bring the madness, absolutely. So I thought that they might have gone side by side by now, but they're all still trying to warm up their tyres by the looks of it. Should go double file in a second.
It's showing 11 cars.
Yeah, I think Andrelli came back.
But he's not here. He's not on the track.
There's a massive gap here in the formation, so I'm not sure what's going on with these guys, but it looks a little bit neater now, so that's good. All right, rubbing is racing, mate. Let's get this on. It's yours. Go for it.
I'm trying because I can't really see what's going on at the front, so you're going to just give me a minute so I can focus on who it is. Anyway, away we go for the second race of the day. Second race of the night, I mean. Sparky God getting a good start from Ty Morgo and Jambon Sickle. Little Bear in fourth place.
Someone's gone. Oh, JJ Thingman's gone out there too, mate.
Oh, it's about 3 cars have gone out wide there. Oh, speaking of which, Sparky God's gone completely off at the second corner. That's a bit of a bummer for him, but quite a lot of cars going off in the back there. Ty Morgo's hit the front, followed by Jambon Sickle, and there's cars. I think there's No, sorry, I can't do this. Gaz is here. Was having a battle with Bounty, so they're going pretty close together. Ty Morgo's actually got an out of 1.7 second lead already.
Foam barrier as well.
So he's really nailed the start of this. Max Gassett is in second place under big pressure from Gaza. So Gaza and then Angry Old Fella and Bounty. Good little pack. Oh, I think that was Bounty just going off there. Max Gassett's gone very wide there. Very wide is coming out of that corner.
Angry Old Fella is inspecting Gaza's tailpipes.
Yeah, but Ty Morgo's absolutely blitzed the start. He's done a good job indeed. But Max Gassett sitting in second place with a heap of pressure from both Angry Old Fella and Gaza. Really going so through there, almost hitting each other. I think Max Gassett knows knows that it's only a matter of time until he's overtaken. As you can see, Angry Old Fella really taking a lot of curb on that corner, coming through into the last corner. Oh, there was contact between Angry Old Fella and Gaza. Angry Old Fella just giving Gaza a little bit of a bump, and Max Gassett's come in to take his piss off. Probably a smart decision, followed by Sparky and Bounty.
I remember an old saying by Jack
Rubbin. Ty Morgo's gone off. He's gone right off the track.
Oh, no!
He's going for a spin.
He's lost it.
He's spun out.
All by himself. Gaza's coming up in the first position.
Here we go. Someone else has gone around.
Who's that?
I think that was Eagle.
What the hell? There must be some oil on the track.
Well, it could very well be, but I don't think this game goes into that level of detail.
Definitely not, mate.
Anyway,
Hey, I
anyway.
was going to say there's an old saying by Jack Brabham: when the flag drops, the bullshit stops. Have you ever heard of that one?
Yes, I have. I have heard that one. So Gaz has taken the lead from Ty Morgo, who just makes that unfortunate error. Oh, but Gaz is not exactly having a good time of it either.
No.
Really abusing the curbs. And that's the thing about this track. You really can't be too aggressive because the track will... Well, it's not going to be very kind to you if you do that.
Where's JJ? So he's up in a 5th position. So he's just in behind Eagle. So this is interesting. This will definitely put these guys close to the starting rows for... actually, JJ's got a fair bit of damage there by the looks of it as well. So he's had an off track somewhere. But
the start.
Yeah. But if Gazza's in P1 right now, if he can hold that, that is certainly going to put him in for a good starting position in
Put him in a good position
in the main race. So interesting times.
I don't think Gazza can believe what's going on. Like he's just seen Ty Morgo go off the track, thinking, oh, brilliant! I could score some really good points here.
I reckon Gazza would have done a little wee in his pants for sure.
Anyway, Ty Morgo and Jambon Sickle have come in to take their mandatory stop, and so has Eagle win D-roll. So Gaz is out on his own here. Oh no, he's just gone off the track. So yes,
I can't keep up with you.
He's having his own tales of woe.
Jambon.
Well, let's just say fuck it. Sorry, everyone's gone off again. Everyone's gone off.
Oh God, Team Little Bear, where's he? What's his uniform? Angry old fella. He's in behind
Team
JJ.
Little Bear. Yeah, well, Gaz had just had his own little moment there. I'm sorry about that. So JJ Penguin's up in the 2nd place after having some of those guys pit. So he's probably going to make his stop in a minute or two, I would say. So
yeah, they've got 5 minutes to go. They've got 5 minutes to go, and they've got these 4 guys at the front, halfway. They are literally halfway through the race. So what that means is that there's another half to go.
yes, there is. Oh, so is Sparky a lap down? Because I'm seeing Ty Morgo in front of him, but the timing chart doesn't seem to suggest that.
I wouldn't have thought so, mate. Like I haven't seen any penalties come his way.
Because I'm seeing something's wrong with the standings because Bounty's ahead of Ty Morgo. Oh, I think the timings just corrected themselves.
Yep.
Anyway, so Sparky's right on the back. So Sparky's on the back of Ty Morgo now. So he's holding down 7th place at the moment. But I think Ty Morgo's a little bit faster than Sparky at this point, so he'll probably be able to get away from him a little bit.
Yeah, well, he's certainly in the hunt for a good finishing position. So I reckon with 3 minutes and 35 seconds to go, Gaz is probably going to think about pitting quite soon, and he's like JJ Penguin's 8.2 seconds behind him, so he's got a bit of breathing room there. So that's a really good effort by Gazza. Just for those that don't know, Gaz is the team captain of Team BHR, which is the team that I'm involved with. And I've been involved with Gazza for a few years now through Project Cast 2 and with Assetto Corsa. And can't speak highly enough of Gazza as a team captain. But, outside of a captain, he is a bloody fantastic bloke as well. So, like the other team captains that we've got with the other teams. Yeah, big shout out to Gaz, mate. Well done. And I really hope that after your pit stop, you can pull it into back out on the track and grab that position 1 finish. So that would be a fantastic effort.
So it's just Gazza, JJ, and Little Bear who are yet to take their stop. I wonder if Little Bear's going to try the same strategy. because it actually did him a lot of good in the last race.
I reckon he's going to copy Penguin, to be honest. So we've got 2 minutes. Gaz is just coming into the last corner. I probably nearly put $5 on that he's going to pit on this lap. So yes, odds are good. So I've just won $65. And just for those that aren't aware, we actually don't have real life betting on the e-racing with Race on Oz.
No, we don't. We don't do any of that.
Nah, definitely not, mate.
We don't endorse it.
All right, so Penguins is in as well. Team Little Bear cycling around. I'm just going to jump on board with Team Little Bear for a sec because I love to give Team Little Bear some airtime through the stream, sporting the nice lime green, white and pink livery on his Aston Martin G4 in the Bond Series Race 2 at Snetterton. Well, just got a little bit oversteery there, but doing a fantastic job. So we'll just jump back on board with Gaza. So it's just, can we go with an IOU? Absolutely, Case. I'll take that. But actually, I'm surprised Penguins bloody caught up about 7 seconds on Gaza through that pit stop. I'm not sure what's actually happened there. So this is interesting. Oh, he's going in. Oh, he's made the move. Oh, that's a bit cheeky.
So some of the guys that pitted earlier have actually benefited from this. So Bouncy's actually, I think it's Bouncy who's taken the net lead of the race, which is interesting because I didn't think we'd be seeing him there, but he's obviously managed to keep himself out of trouble.
I reckon Gaz has changed tyres at the pit stop. Because the pit stop's only supposed to be 25 seconds, but Penguin made that 5 seconds up.
No, I think that's correct because he came out, because JJ came out behind him.
Oh, okay.
So JJ didn't gain any time on Gazza in the pit stop.
Yep.
So I don't think there was anything amiss with that. I think it was just some of the guys that pitted early just benefited because they probably just probably thought after all the carnage, well, might as well pit and see what happens. And for Bouncy, it's worked out very well.
It sure has, and even with Ty Morgo, after his lose there after the first couple of laps, by himself too, mind you, in the silver GT4 with the 007 Bond numbers on there, but so JJ's in behind Sparky and putting some real. Oh no, he's not. Where is he?
JJ he is behind Sparky.
Is he?
JJ is behind Sparky, so that's not what I expected. So, look, Little Bear's in the pits with zero after the clock's turned 0.
Let's wait for the drive-through. Oh, and Penguin's gone wide. Sparky's made contact with Sparky.
Oh, Bouncy, yeah. So I'm not keeping track. Bouncy's just won the race in front of Tom Morgo, and Sparky's actually taken 3rd place, so that's a good effort from him. JJ Penguin then comes across the line, followed by Jam Bonsicle, Angry Old Fella, and so where's Team Little Bear going to fit in all this? Well, it's showing him in 7th place, followed by Eagle Wind, Max Gaza, and Trelly. Wait, why is it showing Gaza in 10th? Oh yeah,
I reckon he had an off.
Yeah, because he was right. He was right with JJ.
He sure was.
So I don't know what's going on there.
I think it would be fair to say that the number 1 finishing car, Bounty, is a fan of Peter Brock by the looks of it, with a 005 number there. So I certainly grew up with Peter Brock, and I was a massive fan of Brocky as a young fella. That was way before your time too, Devon. So
yeah.
I remember Brocky when he was with the Holden dealer team, and they used to have the minis going around Bathurst up against the Falcon GTs and LJ Tiranas. So a long time ago, very long time ago, mate. So that was a good race. That was a good race. Both those races were good. So what will happen now is, just for the guys that are watching, thank you for the comments. Thank you for hitting the like button. Make sure you subscribe, absolutely. So we will go to a final race, which will be the main race. It's combined points of the first two races that JJ will be very quickly trying to work out whilst he's in the pits there and communicating that to the guys. But hang in there. I'm sure it will be good fun. Just while me and Devon just take a quick break.
bit because I don't want to get too accustomed to one car. I want to make sure that I can really drive more than one.
Yep.
So I don't want to stay in the same. But I think I wanted to go with the Ferrari because I saw quite a few people using it last season, and people seem to be getting decent enough results. So that's kind of why I chose it, because someone said that it was actually one of the better cars to drive. It's actually not bad.
Yep. Have you got someone in your team that's also driving a Ferrari and you can bounce off with?
I think there might be one other guy who is. A few people have gone with the Lamborghini and the Audi R8 this season.
Yep.
Quite a lot of Lamborghinis actually.
Yeah,
I switched to the Ferrari thinking everyone was going to use the Ferrari, but that's not the case.
Yeah, well, I thought the same, especially after the success that a River Runs now, Jamie TC had with finishing in behind Vic Chan, but very very quick in the Ferrari, and the season before won the championship. So in the Ferrari, I thought that there would certainly be more people jumping on board with the Ferrari for sure. So, but it certainly looks like the Bentley is a popular car with some of the guys. So,
I mean, I only chose that, of course, that was the first car. No, it wasn't the first car I drove. It was the second car I drove in this game because I always wanted to drive that car.
yep.
And thought, well, this doesn't feel so bad. I guess I'll use it for my career mode, and then the first season of this series.
Yeah, no, fair enough too. Hey, I might have asked you this question last week. I can't remember now because it was a long time ago. But
Are you going to put the stream back on?
yeah, it's on.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've captured everything that you said.
Carry on. What are you going to say?
So all the bad stuff you were just saying about JJ, I've got all that as well.
I'm sorry, what?
All the bad stuff you were talking about JJ, I've got all that on the stream as well.
What do you mean the bad stuff?
I'm joking.
Don't do that.
Sorry, mate. Now I've lost what I was going to say. What was I going to say?
JJ's
What is he?
It says they're showing JJ in the pits. Is that right?
I don't know. Maybe. Well, I hope they're not going to do a server restart. Maybe JJ should just start from the back.
I don't know what's going on.
Nah, neither do I.
Is that a glitch? Cause I can't change my camera.
No.
At the moment.
I think that. Let's just wait and see what. Here we go. Yeah, I'm writing down all the stuff.
Did he not press go? Did he not press drive or something?
No, he's too busy. I'll just tell you. Do you have the stream up as well, or are you just watching the race?
I don't have the stream up.
Okay, so I'll just tell you that JJ currently, the reason why he's in the pits is because he's writing all the stuff down that you're saying about him.
What's the real reason?
No, I'm not sure. He hasn't said.
So
but they're forming up, so this will be interesting. Maybe JJ just wants to start from pit lane and come through.
I wonder if he will do that.
I reckon he will, mate. He's got the talent.
Well, he's gone off in the loose trying it.
Well, he's
Anyway,
busy typing and adding to the chat, so that's good.
anyway, the race is underway.
Take it
Third
away, mate.
time
Go
tonight.
for
Take it tonight. Yeah, yes, I will. Bounty, good starts, good, keeping the inside. Angry Old Fella giving him a decent amount of room. Angry Old Eagle Wins is also in this one.
it. Oh,
He's
and
going off to
Angry
a
Old
good
Fella's
start.
just
There's
turned down
contact
that
between
round. What
Angry
the
Old
hell?
Fella and Bounty. Cars
Oh,
scrambling
it's
all
a
over the place.
mess.
Wow. Well, that's not what I expected so soon on. Even Gaz has found himself in trouble.
Oh, that was...
So,
Bounty just got turned
wow.
around and just started
Angry
to
Old Fella
accelerate.
Angry Old Fella just decided to send it. That was quite an aggressive pass, quite an aggressive maneuver. So number car 88. This is Eagle Wins. So Eagle Wins got up into the lead after that opening crash. Ty Morgo was up to is in second. And Sparky's in third place. Little Bear's gone up to fourth. Great start from him.
JJ will be loving that.
Well done, mate. Anyway, Ty Morgo, an Eagle Wind, leading the pack as they go on onto the main straight, the back straight for the first time in this race. Sparky got just a little further back. Time will go. He was very loose going through that corner there. He was lucky to hold on to it. And now Sparky is right on the back of him, trying to find a way through. But it's Eagle Wind, followed by Ty Morgo, then Sparky, Little Bear, Max Gassett, Bouncy, Angry Old Fella, Jambon Sickle, Gazzard here, and JJ, who started from the pits, who's still sitting at the back of the pack. I think he was probably wise to do so because he avoided all the carnage.
Very true. I don't know though. Did JJ get in on time?
He did. Oh, hang on. Sparky's making a move on Ty Morgo into the first corner here. Let's see if he pulls it off. Oh, there's contact between the two. Sparky has to just lifts off a little bit to redress the position. And Team Little Bear is going to come through and... Oh, no!
Shit.
Oh, no! Massive contact. Ty Morgo, Little Bear and Sparky all getting together. I'm not sure whose fault that was.
Oh, I feel like Team Little Bear was just an innocent bystander in all that. Look who's just come through.
It's the redress. It was the redress that caused that.
Oh, was it?
I think it's because, Sparky slowed down. I think Ty Morgo was pushed off the track, and then Ty Morgo came back on and I think collected a little bit and Sparky. So, well, that's quite chaotic. I mean, Sparky was probably wrong to back out to slow down at that time. He probably should have kept his foot in and then redressed at a later stage, because, you got to just be a little bit smarter than that. So, yeah, that's just
well,
stupid.
We've got a bit of a pack forming here too, mate, with Max Gassett, Bounty and Angry Old Fella.
Yep.
I might be speaking out of school here, but Angry Old Fella conceded the position back to Bounty, so I don't think that normally happens with Angry Old Fella. He gives the old Rubbings racing scenario, and it's like, see you, senor, see you later. So,
yeah, well, maybe he should give the position back.
Well, he did, but which, yeah, I should have recorded that. I know when Bounty went past him, when he gave him the position back, he certainly cut back in on him, so just to show that he wasn't particularly happy with...
Oh, yeah, I focused on Max Gassett. Sorry, I'm getting confused. Angry Old Fella is behind Bounty. I'm not looking. Anyway, Max Gassett sitting in third place. Sitting in third place. Bounty really hounding him here. Going through the first corner. Going into the second. Angry Old Fella just went straight off. He's mowing the grass as so many people have done today. But Max Gassett, he's gone a bit too wide there. Bounty's gone through. But Max Gassett's still actually holding it on the inside. It was going to be close between these two through here. Oh no, Bounty's just gone straight off the track.
What the hell? There must be oil on the track.
Max Gassett was being a little bit too aggressive there. I think, I think he just gave him a little bit of a push. Why maybe Bounty was maybe Bounty wasn't expecting it to be so dirty offline, so that's a bit of a bummer. But now because of that, Sparky is in the lead of the race. Wait, he's only in the lead because Time Will Go pitted. What am I saying? Time Will Go and yeah, coming onto the back straight, Max Gassett sitting in second place.
So
Probably not going to stay
like
there after the pit stop cycle through.
If I could get into Bounty's earpiece right now, I'd be like, mate, how were the brakes? Because they weren't on.
I think I just, hanging around the outside of that corner is a little bit, is a bit sketchy. So yeah, maybe
Eagle's got to stop and go too, mate.
I think it's neither one of them wanted to back out. I mean, I think maybe Bouncy should have known that he'd be hung out to dry on the outside like that. I'm not saying it's his fault, but I think it was just a bit of a. I'm not saying it was his fault because Max Gassett was giving him quite a bit of pressure.
Oh, I feel for Team Little Bear though. I just feel like he was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Because you literally called it. He was coming up into third position and just got taken out big time.
It's those things that really do frustrate you as a driver. You know, you had no real role in it. You just happened to be in wrong place, wrong time. It's one of the worst feelings you can have, like your feeling of helplessness. It's not something that anybody likes. So it's just, yeah, it's really unfortunate because, if you can just, sometimes you can dodge the carnage, other times you can't, and just, what you just like, what is nothing you could do. It's not a great feeling.
No, definitely not. And yeah, certainly from feel the frustration. I know that through previous races in the league racing, I've experienced that. I have been bumped off the track, through this series, and to be quite honest, I haven't even cared because it's just fun to talk to these guys while you're racing and having a laugh. So JJ's putting some big pressure on Max while he's also being a massive advocate for Jim's mowing.
Yeah, well, JJ isn't doing too badly considering he started from the pit lane, but I don't think Max will be in his way for very long.
Nah, definitely not, mate. And his sponsor is definitely Buy Me a Franchise at Jim's Mowing. So for anyone out there that wants to jump on board, it's www.buyme. Oh, he just went into the back of Max there. But buy me a franchise for jimsmowing.com.au /JJ Penguin. So all proceeds go to Race on Oz and to the community that participate every week. So I look forward to that.
Anyway, here comes JJ on the inside of Max Gassett, taking the place without too much of a fuss. I don't think Max will be able to come back at him because this is a pretty difficult track to make a what am I trying to say?
I don't know what you're trying to say, Devon.
I mean, it's hard to make a pass on JJ, especially after he's just gone through on you. I mean, it's hard to, for lack of a better word, retaliate on a track like this because you really need to be in the right spot to take the corner.
Hey, I'm going to ask you a personal question. I know that your chair that you're in costs a lot of money. But have you ever... Oh, JJ's just gone off as well.
Oh.
Max is coming back.
Oh.
Have you ever, done a burnout in it?
Not really.
Thought about it?
Well, I can't really do it because no smoke comes out of it,
Ah, damn.
so I can't really do it.
Yeah, fair
And
enough, mate.
I
Just thought
think
I'd ask.
Eagle Wind's gone into the pits, but he's really done his stop. So I saw a yellow flag being waved just a minute ago with a car that was stationary on the track, which we somehow missed.
Yep.
So I think I think that might be a retirement for Eagle Wind because we wouldn't have because I saw a dot jump back into the pits. So
Yeah, I reckon
I
he's
think
done for the night.
must have had a pretty big crash,
Yeah,
or
I reckon so too.
he just can't be bothered. One of
But
the
we
two.
won't say that through the commentary team because when he watches the replay, he'll hear that. So, Eagle, mate, if you're still cycling around or you're thinking about it, just turn the key, jump back in the seat, and put it back on track, mate. You'll be right. Well, there's no real close battles on track at the moment, Devon. So, have you enjoyed your night so far?
Yes.
So, would you prefer to be commentating these 3 races, or would you prefer to be on track driving the Aston Martin Gt4? Don't think too long and hard about that response.
I'm not going to think too long and too hard about this. I mean, I do like this car. It's not bad to drive in the few minutes that I did drive it, but I don't get many opportunities to commentate. I mean, I could drive any time I want, to be honest, but being able to do commentary every now and again is fun. I mean, of course, I do love to be out on the track and racing, and it's very much something that I take a lot of pride in. But having the opportunity to commentate is a lot of fun, so I can't pass it up.
Yeah. Tough question for you, and so definitely answer honestly. We've had two weeks now of commentating. So your favourite co-commentator out of JJ, Penguin, and myself, who would you pick?
Am I allowed to answer that here?
Of course you are, mate. I'm not paying you, but I'm just putting a bit of pressure on you. That's all.
You're not paying me. I don't pick favourites.
Come on, mate. You've got to commit. It's like a marriage.
I'm not committed though. That's the thing. I'm not committed.
Oh, you're one of those.
One of those what?
Non-committal types. Nah, it's all good. You don't even have to answer that question. I thought I'd just chuck it out there, and just see see what your response was going to be.
If I'm being totally honest, you do a better job.
Thank you, mate. I appreciate that.
Not that JJ's bad or anything.
Yeah. Even though JJ's racing, he's still listening and watching.
Oh no, he's gone off the track. Just as we say that.
Where's he gone?
Is he actually watching the stream?
Oh, he is.
Sorry, JJ, I didn't mean it that way. Anyway, he's still the leader of the race.
Oh, I can't believe that.
With his pit stop he's yet to take his pit stop. Angry Old Fellow and Max Gasser are pretty close to him now. After that little mishap. And Max Gasser's not doing too badly at the moment.
I reckon JJ went off the track then because he probably heard what you said and he's not feeling the love. I don't...
He's
getting pressured by Max Cassett, so I don't know what the hell was going on there. He was pretty quick there before, but Max is...
He's not drunk, is he?
He could be. And for all the kids that are watching out there tonight, we do not condone drink driving. All right, drinking and driving.
Don't do that, kids.
Do that.
Wait, kids can't drive cars.
Well, some can, but drinking and commentating, absolutely. But drinking and driving, no.
No, we don't. No, we don't condone that either.
No, So just with the drivers that do race from week to week, we do have random drug and alcohol testing that does occur, just to stamp that out of the community. So anyway, whilst we have just gotten halfway through the race, JJ Penguin right now, actually, you know what, mate? I don't. Max has just gone off.
Oh no!
I don't even think I've commentated one part of this race since it started. I think I've just been talking crap, to be honest, but you've done a very good job so far. And JJ's in front, but Bounty is 5/10 behind Ty Morgo. Both of these guys have done their mandatory pit stops, fighting for position, and Bounty is showing himself. He's presenting himself like a young fella at a prom dance looking for a girl. But Gaz is in P6, and we'll be looking in the mirrors. How the hell is Devon? Can I just tell you that JJ Penguin is racing and typing in the comments at the same time? And he's just informed us that we've both been sacked. And I want that in writing. Bounty's closing in on Ty Morgo, and Gaz is just cycling around in front of these three guys. I don't know how JJ's type. What's he doing? Must be doing it through voice, or surely he's not typing and driving at the same time. Couldn't be. Well, he might be too, because I'm just looking at his spelling errors, so he probably is.
Spelling errors.
Yeah, where's the V? Is that next to the C? It is. So he is typing with one hand.
JJ, please stop.
Yes, eyes forward. Oh, mate, you know what the hardest part about this is? This is a 3-round series with 3 races in each round, but I've got to tell you, like, seriously, this is so much fun. We've got 8 cars, so we've had a few guys drop out. I don't know who the hell's gone. I've got no idea. But Team Little Bear's in 3rd position and putting pressure on Max Gas at the moment. Can you believe that? Putting so much pressure on him that he's actually 8.5 seconds behind him. Oh, where are they? Angry Old Fella's the first stopper for mandatory pit stops in the British Green GT4 Aston Martin here at Snetterton tonight, or this afternoon. Track temperature is 32 degrees. Did you check what the track temperature was for the first 2 races?
I think it was 22 degrees.
Oh, so a huge difference in track temperature change.
Sorry, you're talking... No, it was 30 degrees, sorry.
Was it?
It was, the track temperature was 30 degrees. I'm thinking, I thought you said the ambient temp, sorry. Max Gassett has just come in for his mandatory stop.
Devon, mate, you've got to watch the stream back when the replay is. JJ's writing something, and I reckon you're right. He's been drinking tonight. His spelling is terrible. I'm not sure what's going on there, but I would hope that you would correct him with his his attempt to pronounce words. I've got no idea what he's trying to say, to be honest. But anyway, so Max is just coming out of the pits in position 3. Is he going to come out? No, just going to fall in behind Angry Old Fella. And is that Sparky? Oh, did you see that?
That was close. That was very close.
Jeez.
To being another disaster, which we've seen quite a few today. So this track living up to its reputation.
Absolutely.
Sparky gets loose coming out of the second corner.
Angry's coming back on him.
We've seen this one before.
Oh no, that's Max.
Max Gassett coming through to take Wait, well, what position he is? He's in third or second.
Well,
I'm not sure because it's showing him in fourth Max. It's showing Max in fourth place, but
because they keep swapping positions all the time. These two guys.
yeah. Oh, whoops.
Are these the two
Sparky
guys
just,
that finished last week, bloody 1,000ths of a second between each other?
maybe. I can't remember.
All right.
So I think this is for second.
What the hell's
for
going
second
on
place.
here?
Oh,
I'm scratching my head. Oh,
Max
jeez.
Gassett just being way too aggressive with that move there. You know, just settle down, mate. It's not the end of the world. I mean, you'll get back. Just you know, keep at it, mate. You'll get there.
Team Little Bear, position 2. What? I reckon he'll pit on the last lap.
So, hang on.
It's
So
gone
yeah,
wide.
JJ Penguin's
He's gone.
in
He's
first.
lost it. He's just missed the fence. I don't know how the hell he did that, but anyway, good recovery. And JJ's just spun around as well. I reckon he's on the keyboard. He's done it again.
Stop.
What the hell's going on?
Mate, man just doesn't care.
Nah, he's having a good time. That's all that matters.
Yes. Yeah, so he's like...
I reckon he's done that as a teaser to Team Little Bear, to be honest.
It's showing him 23 seconds in front of Little Bear.
No, I'm going to put it out there. Devin, I'm going to put it out there right now. JJ, if you're listening in, I want you to slow down and I want you to team up with Team Little Bear and give him first place, even if it's just for a short time. Come on, mate. You've done a couple of spins. Give him a little bit of a sniff. Hopefully he gets that through soon, that message. You can do a lot in 8 minutes, so I reckon he'll... Who are you on board with?
No, you do a lot of things in 8 minutes. Sorry, I have a dirty mind.
Well, if you're thinking 8 minutes, mate, that's very long.
Okay.
Oh, he's in the pits.
I didn't mean to take it that way.
Now, I reckon that... So, Team Little Bear's just coming up now. I reckon JJ should do his mandatory pit stop. And Team Little Bear's gone through into position 1.
Yes, he has.
I reckon JJ's got a massive gap on the rest of the field. So, no issues there. But right now, I reckon if JJ is the sportsman that we know that he is, that he definitely should be holding back. And do you remember? Did you ever see the race with the two Camaro Channel 9 cars where they came over the finish line at Bathurst there side by side?
Camaros?
Was it Camaros? Oh, Jaguars. Was it Jaguars?
What are you talking about?
Oh, don't worry. We'll look up in the history books. But hang on a minute. Is that angry old fella that's gone through?
Let's not get away from the action. Gazza and Bouncy are going side by side on the main straight. Gazza's on the inside. Oh, it's very close. They're still side by side going through the first corner.
Oh, he's doing the under and
going
over.
to go to the inside. He's going to try and make the move into turn 2. Oh, not quite. He tried to get the nose in there, but Gaz has been hung out wide at the second corner, but that puts him in a good position for the next one.
Stick it in there, Gaz.
A difficult corner. Still managing to go side by side. Gaz is just taking the grass, and Bouncy takes the place. Bit of risky business there. Oh, Bouncy's gone deep. He's gone deep there. Gaz is going to try and come back at him. Maybe not here, because this corner is a bit of a strange one. But I've said that about every corner. So maybe it's not that special.
I reckon that
Bouncy's still holding the inside.
They're all special, mate. They're all special.
Yeah.
JJ's not going to give it back to Team Little Bear because Angry Old Fella has actually come out in front of JJ Penguin They've both completed both mandatory pit stops, so they've got 5 minutes and 10 seconds to go of this race. This is coming down to the wire. JJ Penguin is absolutely on the edge. So he's taking every inch of the track at the moment to try and gain as much as he can on Angry Old Fella. Angry Old Fella right now will be sitting there thinking, how the hell did this happen?
Unbelievable.
It is unbelievable, mate.
So Time Augo has just stopped at turn 2.
Stopped?
Yeah, he's off the track at turn 2.
Or
and
maybe
parked.
he's run out of fuel.
I don't know whether I don't know what's going on there. Whether he's just decided to stop racing or there is a genuine issue. Because he doesn't seem to be going anywhere. He's not going anywhere, so... It doesn't look like there's a lot of damage on his car.
Yeah. You know what? I'll tell you what. One of the biggest friends in racing is a zip tie, mate. Did you know that?
Yeah.
You did?
Yes.
I reckon that's what Time Augo might need right at this particular moment. Get his big crew out there with a couple of zip ties, but JJ Penguin is 5/10, so he's 6/10, 1/100th of it behind Angry Old
Definitely
Fella.
making things interesting.
He sure is.
By starting from the pits.
Well, where's team? I don't know what Time Augo's happened there. So maybe he's had a Angry's taken.
No, he's gone too wide. He's gone off.
What the hell?
He's gone off, and JJ Penguin's just gone straight through.
He has.
So I don't know how long Little Bear will have to stop in the pits for.
25 seconds.
That's at the minimum.
Well, the yellow flags are out anyway. Oh, that's because of Time Augo.
Yeah. So there's 2 minutes, about just 2 minutes and 50 seconds left on the clock. I'm not quite sure how far I'm not quite sure how big his gap is to JJ. It's showing at 34 seconds.
JJ's waving all over the track here too, so I'm not sure what message he's sending back to Angry, but Angry will be very angry with himself that he went wide. Well, he's actually closing in, so I think JJ's teasing at the moment. He is. He must be. He must be slowing down. I reckon he's slowing Angry down so that when Team Little Bear goes into the pits, he's actually going to have...
Come on. You don't need this match fixing.
This is like watching the Richmond Football Club, mate. I reckon JJ is actually slowing. He is. He's backing him up.
I don't believe it.
That's unbelievable. He's taking him out wide.
They've both gone wide.
Nah, he's doing that on purpose.
Angry old fella. What will angry old fella do?
I think he's on the edge because he's thinking, what the hell is this idiot doing in front of me? But I reckon he's going to try. And where's Team Little Bear? Team Little Bear is coming down the main straight now. He hasn't gone into the pits. This is going to be interesting. Team Little Bear just needs to get on it. Oh, it's just final lap. This is the final lap.
Interesting tactics. Just don't have to do
Team Little Bear's on the final lap. Oh, he's gone a bit wide.
Hey, angry old fella will be getting so frustrated right now. Oh, something's happened. Something's happened further back. There's been contact between multiple cars.
Oh.
I think Gassett and Sparky have gone together.
The green flag's still going.
I'm not quite sure what caused that, but both cars seem to have. Oh, I don't know what's going on. They're both going really slow. I think Max Gassett's got some serious damage. He's barely driving the car. I think he must have something major's gone wrong, or he's just going slowly.
Oh, Penguin's gone defensive and he's holding Angry up. They've just about made contact.
Oh no!
And I reckon JJ is absolutely trying to give Team Little Bear his first win in the Bond series, Aston Martin GT4. This is very, very interesting. Now, Team Little Bear, don't F this up in the pits, mate. Jump in there, do your pit stop. And let's see, where are these guys together? I reckon Team Little Bear's got this. He's just in the third sector now.
This is interesting.
This is
indeed.
very... I don't even know where... Angry's still trying to take him on the outside.
It's not going to work there, mate. Or is it?
He's out there.
JJ. Oh, it's going to be close contact between both of them. Oh, angry old fella. Just about manages to keep it on the road.
Team Little Bear, here he comes. He's coming into the pits.
He's taking his pit stop. What's going to happen here?
Team Little Bear, let's do this.
What's going to happen here?
He's going to get the win. He's going to get the win.
Are you sure?
Oh, I don't know, mate. I hope he does, but...
Are you sure about that?
Let's have a look. I'm going to stick on Team Little Bear for a second. JJ, let's just see what JJ... Oh, Angry's gotten past him. Alright, so he's just... Nah. Come on, Team Little Bear. Get out of the pits. Quick. Oh, come on.
Little Bear.
What the hell?
Little Bear. He's still in the pits.
What's he doing? He's gone for a drink.
Angry old fella has won the race. Angry old fella has won the race over JJ Penguin. Team Little Bear
Even Gaz has passed
is not
him.
going to win.
Dude, get back in the car.
He hasn't even got across the line yet.
Oh, I can't believe
Bounty
that.
taking third place. Gaza fourth place. Team Little Bear. Nothing's happened in the pits. It's taken a very long time indeed.
He's got a jammed up
probably
rattle
thought
gun.
he had the race won.
Oh my goodness. He still hasn't left the pit yet. He had an opportunity. It was there. JJ Penguin helped him, which he won't know that. And now he's gone. That was... I'm not sure what's happened there, but that was way longer than 25 seconds.
Now he's... I think it's probably to repair the damage he had earlier on. So...
Oh, well, anyway, I think that for the purpose of the race, I think that JJ did a very good job at trying to hold up Angry, and Angry did get past him, but well done to the rest of the guys. Team Little Bear, mate, you had your chance. That was there, it presented itself. You didn't take it, so maybe next race. But if it doesn't happen, then bad luck. But it was good to watch. That was.
I don't know whether JJ was intentionally holding up
yes,
Angry
he was.
to give.
He was, mate, because I called it out on the stream, and I reckon he was listening in. So.
He obviously didn't realise how much damage he has.
Yeah, well, he shouldn't have repaired his damage on the last lap when he pits, like he always does. He should have just kept going. Even if he didn't pit, what's the penalty for not pitting?
I'm not sure. I think he gets disqualified. No result. Well, yeah. I don't know why that did seem to take longer than 25 seconds.
Oh yeah, for sure, mate, for sure.
Because it's showing him 10 seconds behind Sparky.
Yep.
Who was 18 seconds behind Gaza. So he spent a lot of time in the pits.
I reckon Team Little Bear just did the famous Devon F-bomb. Just didn't get it happening, so... Have you had a good night tonight?
Yes.
No, but really, have you had a good night?
Yes, really.
Thank you, mate. That was fantastic to have you on board again. And seriously, dude, I'm sitting here right now with a smile from ear to ear, and I'm sitting in a room by myself, listening to you talk, and it just is awesome. So thank you very much for your support tonight. Thank you to the viewers. We've had some good views too, Devon, mate. So we've had some really good comments come through. Even though that JJ's informed us that we've both been sacked. But I'm sure that
Yep.
that'll be up for negotiations in a closed room meeting when we have that next week. So my
Yep.
recommendation is never go into a meeting by yourself, so you need representation. I'm going to take Nige as my representative to that meeting. So if you've got someone in mind, maybe your team captain like K-Man might be able to come in with you as well.
Yep.
All right.
Yes.
Awesome, guys. Thank you very much. From me, well done. Thank you. Have a really good night. And Devon, final words.
Um, no, I don't have any.
Well, you said last week about shenanigans and whatnot.
Yeah,
Ready for
well,
round three?
yeah, well, this track definitely delivered on a lot of fronts. I mean, as I said earlier on, it is one of those deceptive tracks, and people who we probably thought would do better maybe didn't do as well as we expected. But of course, that's what we love about this. The action, there's always action, especially in the one make series. So, and reverse grid races are bound to cause trouble no matter what.
Absolutely, mate. Um, Next round, Silverstone. I'll see you when I'm looking at you, yeah?
Yeah,
Thank you, mate. Cheers for that.
thank you.